How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about AMC, which ended up having a strong day inside of the market today. Before I get started, I have to put out the disclaimer. If you're coming to this channel and you want to hear about wild price predictions like 100K, 500K, 250K, and so forth, you have come to the wrong place. Over here, we keep things realistic and practical, and of course, the focus is to buy and hold. I won't take up any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. So the first thing that we're going to be going over is the technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. We already know AMC is a beast of itself. Sometimes it doesn't even follow the technicals whatsoever. But one thing that we do know, as far as what we've been doing on this channel, as far as tracking the price action, it's been helping. It's been showing us, hey, what can we actually look forward to, especially as the days progress. And we're going to be taking a look at support, resistance, and taking a look at where we're at right now. And then secondly, we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know, are institutions getting involved when it comes to purchasing large scale orders? This is very key here because it does add to the overall volume that goes through the stock. I feel this is very key because it will have some impacts in regards to how the stock price actually moves. And then when all of that is done, I'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more details. So let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for AMC. Let's see how it performed on the day. So we can see it close at $40.29, being up 8.92%. On the low, it tested $37.57, and then on the high, testing $40.85. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see here we had 97.363 million shares that were traded. And as far as for the average volume over 10 trading days, it was at 126.451 million. So we did have below average volume, but do keep in mind of the fact there are many who are holding shares, but we did see a lot of buying pressure that was going down for today. Also, the chart that we're using is the 1 year daily chart. When they say you want to make sure you get a good overall picture of what's happening, right? So as we take a look at the RSI down below, you can see it's right around 47.35. So it's almost just right there in the middle, but yes, it is in the oversold territory. When we take a look at the indicators on our chart here, we have strength above the 200-day, the 100-day, and of course we are below the 21-day EMA, but we are getting very close to actually going to reclaim it. So one thing that we do notice for a fact here, we definitely have some strong support right here at this 37.55 level. We had tested at 37.57, and of course we ended up seeing some momentum and ended up closing being at around $40. So what I'd want to look forward to going into tomorrow, I'd want to see AMC come and reclaim the 21-day EMA here at 42.51. I think it is very doable, and if it's able to get to this particular area, then I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a strong move getting here to around $45. Do keep in mind of the fact there will be a lot of resistance, there will be a lot of selling pressure, so that's just one thing to keep in mind. But of course, we want to continue to see some consolidation and some support. We also do know AMC has earnings coming up on August the 5th as well. So that does generate a lot of excitement. So that's part of the reasons why, as far as support is concerned, we want to see that same level I talked about, 37.55. And also we do know already we do have some solid support here right at the $35 level as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how the rest of this week plays out. But of course, you guys already know the focus already. Buy and hold. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for AMC. So we could see here on the inflow we had 983, and on the outflow we had 895. So it definitely was an inflow day today. So we could see we had 5 on the large, 802 on the medium, and 177 on the small. As far as for the outflow side though, we had 5 on the large, which we already established. Medium, we had 727, and as far as for the small, we had 163. Keep in mind this is in the millions as well. And if we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see here on July the 26th, which is today, we ended up having an outflow of 0.17, and we've seen this on the 26th, the 23rd, the 22nd, and as well as the 21st. And you can see here on July the 20th, we ended up having an inflow day that is still higher than the 4 outflow days that we have seen thus far. So taking everything into consideration, what we are seeing, yes, apes are continuing to buy and hold, and again, only do this if you are able to. But we could see this is definitely having an impact on the price action. Institutions are trading this thing. Day traders are trading this thing as well. So this helps with the overall volume and what we see actually going on with AMC stock. But one thing that was great to see was, especially in the early parts inside of the pre-market, we saw a lot of strength, especially when we saw a lot of stocks being beaten down. Even the SPY was down big time, but AMC was one of the few that was actually green during this particular period. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to. So now let's jump into the final thoughts. So for my final thoughts for AMC, it was definitely great seeing the strong day it had inside of the market. We could also see institutions are getting involved. They are buying up shares of AMC, and this is something that we cannot ignore here. But also we have to understand there are many who are buying and holding, and it's definitely showing. When we took a look at the technicals, we could see we are respecting areas of support. We also had a gap that needed to be filled, and we've been filling that out quite nicely. So what would I really like to see from AMC is getting right into that mid 40 range like I was talking about. But even if it doesn't happen, I'm going to continue to be patient. I've been in this play for a very long time and making videos all the way back since January. So if I got to wait a little bit longer, I really don't mind that. Anyone who's new, who is just getting into this play, I want to make sure you're aware of that. I want to make sure you emphasize that. I know there's a lot of videos out there, but I want to make sure if you're watching this video, you're keeping a level head here. But as far as the squeeze is concerned, it definitely does look really good. But again, the focus is to buy and hold. With all of the counterfeit shares and as far as the naked shorting that has been happening, I'm telling you right now, these hedge funds are going to feel it, and they want to make sure that they approach this thing the right way, especially because we do not want to damage the economy either or crash the stock market overall. And I almost forgot as well, there are many that are saying, well, you know what, AMC stock is only going up due to the fact that it does have earnings coming on August the 5th. And yes, it is exciting when we hear about earnings, and there does tend to be run-ups in stocks, but at the same time, I feel if you're just basing the price action off of this, upcoming earnings report, I feel that is very unfair, and you're not taking into consideration a lot behind what's going on with this movement in regards to what we are fighting for, which is a free market, and also to teach these hedge funds a lesson. And as far as the earnings report is concerned, I'm pretty sure many, especially as shareholders, we do not have high expectations whatsoever. If they end up beating expectations, hey, that would be great. But at the same time, I think we pretty much are aware of what's going on and also the state of AMC. So that's why I'm not too concerned about it. And if we do decide to run up, and if this does end up actually bringing in more upside into AMC stock, hey, it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.